You guys on here. So we're going to make a porch planter. I'm going to make this for my own porch. Okay, so let me just look at, oh my goodness, there's a lot of you here. Good morning, everybody. Look at all you guys. If you're new to my page, say where you're from. Just say hi from wherever. Okay, this is my planter that I have on my front porch, and it's got this thing in the middle of it, right? So we're actually going to work on that. But what I always do is I go to Home Depot or Rona or wherever, and I spend $50 on a plant for the inside of that for my front porch, because, you know, it's the front of the house and you want to make sure everything looks good. And every year it's the same thing. It dies. I forget to water it. My hose, I have to run it all around the house. So I thought, somebody asked me if I would make one, and I said, that's a great idea, because I can put this bad boy out like today, and I don't have to worry about it at all. So how many of you do the same thing? Buy planters or plants and put them in your thing and they die. It's like a waste of money. From West Virginia, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, everybody. Good morning, good morning. It's good to see everybody. Anyways, this is my planter. Right, and I just tied a piece of burlap on it. I don't know, it's been the same for years. Anyway, I'm going to take this off, because we're just going to use this thing that's on the inside. And you can make this, I think, with any planter. You just have to be cognizant of where you're putting it, right? So I always like to have two on either side of my garage door and one on my front porch. And I'm going to make one for each of my sides of my garage as well. Good morning, good morning. Hey, everybody. I switched to silk pots years ago. You're smart, Doreen. Yep. Hey, Annie. Okay, so let's get going. So here's my bucket. Now, I had to really think about this, but I wanted to make sure that things that I put in here were going to stay in there, because I get a bit of wind on my front porch, and I wanted to make sure that, you know, things weren't going to be flying out onto my grass. So the first thing I'm going to do is stuff the bottom of this with some plastic bags. I got some plastic bags here. And the reason I'm using plastic bags, and you can use anything, you'll put rocks in it, whatever. I just wanted to make sure that it was something that like I didn't need to worry about. So this is where we're at with this. And you just put it until it hits almost, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 inches from the top. Okay? Step 1. Michelle from St. Louis, Missouri says, good morning, Michelle from St. Louis, Missouri. Okay, so there's what I got. I just got plastic stuffed in there. And then I went to my local Dollar Tree, and I got these foam forms, I guess. Floral foam. And I bought 3 of them, because I didn't know how many I'd need. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Gay. And I just like opened it up, and these are like little squares. But what I did is I made this, right? So I just taped 2 together this way, and I'm just going to stuff this in the top, just like that, so that when I put my stuff inside here, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay? Right from down the 401 from Windsor. Yay! Love my Canadians. Love my Americans too. In London, Ontario, we are in lockdown. All of Ontario is in lockdown again. Again. So I'll be spending a lot of time crafting, which is the reason I started my 28 days of Reese, because we're going to be in lockdown for 28 days. So most of these things I got for this planter, I got at Dollar Tree. Couple of exceptions. So all of this greenery I got at Dollar Tree. The colors, because I'm just using, this is the color of my front door. Kind of a burgundy red color. I just wanted to accent the front door. But these I paid $2 for at Dollarama. And then these big things I got last year at the end of the season at Michael's. And I think they were $5 each, which are kind of cool looking, right? So you want to just make sure you have some dimension on this. Like different colors, different shapes. I think that makes it Good. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so let's start, shall we? So I know this is going to be the front of my wreath, or my porch planter. So the first thing I'm going to do is just take like sprigs of green, and I'm just going to stuff it in. Now I am going to put it on the wreath, the floral foam. And remember that the back of this is going to be against the wall, so nobody's going to see it. Maybe I'll just stick it to the side. There you go. But I want to make sure that the first thing I put in here is green. Right? Just to give it some dimension. And I've got different colors. So there's some variegated in here. These ones I'm going to stick in the middle, because it's not going to go anywhere. I've got another one for the other side. So what you want to do is start to make the base of it, which is just going to be all green. And like I said, I'm not really that concerned about the back of it, because it's going to be against the wall. So I'm more concerned about, here's some ivy, look, ivy. More concerned about the front. And I think I figured it out that it would cost me about $40 complete to make this. That's not if you don't have a planter. Good morning, good morning. Alright? And of course this one does a tag on it, so we'll take it off. Good morning, good morning. Hey everybody. Okay, just go in. Stick these in. So like I said, you just want to start filling it up. So I think one more for the inside is good. There we are. Right? Now I can pull this down so it kind of goes alongside, but I bought this other stuff that's really cool. So look at this stuff. It's hanging stuff. Right? So I'm just going to stick that on either side. One there. And then one on the other side. And like I said, these were $2 at Dollarama. We don't have a Dollarama in the United States, but we have it in Canada. So once again, this is the only part that people are going to see is this front part. So I want to make this sort of the focal point. Okay, so we good? Good morning, good morning. I plan to do an artificial flower on my porch this year. Glad I caught your video. Oh, I'm glad you did too. If you're watching this on YouTube, oh, Lexi's here for a visit. She was busy last night because I kind of laid everything out last night before I went to bed, so I wouldn't have to be scrambling this morning. I come up this morning, there is flowers everywhere. She must have spent the entire night bringing all the flowers upstairs, which, that's awesome. Bring them all down. So I want to put these in the top. So I want height and dimension for it. And I wasn't able to cut this off, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to stick it in the back. Okay? So I'm just going to stick this in. And this is where your floral foam comes in. There we go. Okay? So there's my little bit of dimension I got. See how it's up high? And then I got these ferny things that I want to just put on either side. Like this. Are you talking? Oh. She thinks I'm talking to her. So you can twist this around. Move this stuff around so it's kind of where you want it to be. I think that just looks pretty. So I kind of want this to make a statement on my front porch. And the colors that I'm using are the colors that are going to be the same as the wreath that I'm going to put on my... Oh, hi. Hi, Lex. Lex is here for your wood burner blew up. Oh my goodness. Mine lasted almost a year. Okay, can you sit? Sit. Perfect. So that looks nice, right? Happy with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a little bit of color down here. Lex, come on. And I got these, once again, these are $1.25 at Dollarama. And I'm just going to stick these in here. And I want them to sort of sit really low. Just keep pushing them down like that. And I don't think everything has to be perfect on either side. So I'm not putting another one on the other side. Because when things grow, they don't grow symmetrical necessarily. Oh, that looks good. Okay. And then I've got this sprig of color. And I'm just going to stick it in the back. Just to give some dimension. Okay, so I think that looks good in the way of greenery. Don't think I need any more greenery. So I'm going to go ahead and just put filler in. So I got these, and they're, like, a lot of this stuff is plastic, so you don't need to worry about it. And I'm just going to stick this in. So I always think it's nice to have some color, but I really like simple things, so that's why I'm just sort of sticking these in randomly. How many plants per pot? You know what? Like, depending on the size of your pot. I just bought enough, probably, to make 3. So, just until you think it looks good. She wants to help. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Okay. So I've got white in here. I think I might put, oh, here's another one of these. Maybe I'll put that in too. There we go. That looks good. This is going to be pretty. Then I'm going to put it in my thing that I have so you guys can see it. Now, I wanted the contrasting colors to be white and sort of this burgundy color. Okay, so we got some white flowers, and I'm just going to stick them in randomly. Like here. That looks good. And maybe one in the middle. So this stuff's got a bit of green to it, so it's not completely white. So you're looking for height and sort of dimension, right? I think. Now, I'm not a horticulturist or a plant maker or anything random like that. I'm just winging it. Look at all you guys. Okay, so here are my colors of my front door. So I am just going to stick this in here, where I think it looks good. Now remember, this is the only thing that people are going to see are these. Kind of black-eyed Susan, but pink. So you just make it until you feel you're happy with it. So whenever you're doing anything crafty, you don't care what anybody else thinks. You just want to make it until you're happy with it. I like it. I really like it. Alright, so I think I need something in here. So I'm going to put one of these up here. And I really like spider plants, so I have a spider plant. It's kind of cool looking. And I'm just going to put this in the bottom of it just to give some contrast. Because it's a different color. And I want it kind of to stick out. All right. What do you think, guys? Maybe put a white sprig down here. I'm thinking I've got one more of these, so I think I might. Pretty? Good. I got one more of these. I think I just might add it. Well, one extra, so I'm just going to stick this in. Just like this in the front, just because it adds a bit of contrast. So there you think. What do you think? Hello from Georgia. Looks really pretty. Bonus to you that you don't have to wait for your flowers to grow. Still in the early spring, right? I know, Annie. I know. Okay. I like it. I really like it, actually. So I think what I'll do is put it in the planter itself so you can see what it looks like. So how long did that take? Like 20 minutes? I mean, I had all the flowers. Get them at Dollarama, Dollar Tree, any kind of dollar store. Like I said, this cost me about $40 to make, but I already had the planter. And honestly, I'm going to put it out on my front porch. And what I might do is when geraniums come out, when the geraniums start coming out, I might replace these with geraniums because I really like geraniums. You need to spray it with UV spray. I will spray it with UV spray. Yep. Love it. I'm going to make one of these for a trailer so I don't have to worry about. Perfect, Annie. Right? I know. All right. Let's put it in the planter. I'm going to stand up because it's big. Here's my planter. Wait, I can't even see the top. Maybe I'll... Hang on a second. Here we go. That's what it looks like. Right? I know, guys. Let me just look at your comments here. I love it. I like it how it's hanging down. Everything looks funky. I like it. I really like it, actually. Let me look at your... Oh, that's awesome. Wicked winds. Yeah, I imagine you do. Wicked winds. This planter I got from Jisk. Jysk. I've got 3 of them. Love it. I know. It's like, it's kind of a statement piece. It almost says, this girl that lives here is girly, but I'm not. Yeah, I know. It's good. Okay. So that's it for today. Quick one today, guys. So as you guys know, every day I'm making a wreath. 28 days of lockdown, 28 wreaths are coming to your way. I know. Today I finished the day 3. I'm going to do my best to get those done every day. I can't be 100% because, you know, I am still working part-time. I saw a happy face. Unhappy face. Why? Why did I see an unhappy face? Anyways, so every day I'm going to be posting a wreath that I've made. And next week, we are going to make the Mother's Day one that I think it was yesterday. Because it's like a month till Mother's Day. And if you have to order all your stuff online, like we have to here in Ontario, might take a while. For sale. Is what for sale, Debbie? This? No, it's going on my front porch. Was it supposed to stay full? Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay. All right, so that's it for today. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. I do tutorials every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock on all sorts of different crafts, and today we made a porch planter. So hit that notification button so you know whenever I go live, and until then, have a great week, guys. You've already had. Oh, yes, if you see something that interests you, Debbie, you can contact me. Yes, I will be selling them, I guess. I never thought of that, but okay. Let's do that. I think wreaths are a really nice gift for Mother's Day as well. You know, usually my son buys me a plant that I kill. Have a beautiful sunny day. Love you too, Lisa Lou. I just did a wreath for my mother-in-law for her birthday tomorrow. Nice. Nice. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I'm going to go out and rake my grass. Your fingers aren't working right. Full pot of geraniums, yeah. Geraniums would look really nice. Okay, that's it today. Love you all, guys. Please be safe. So we can get through this lockdown here in Ontario and we can move forward with the rest of the summer. All right? Love you guys. See you later. Bye.